much, man.
Hey, can you help us out, man? A couple bucks, man. Get the bumper steering or that baby. She's pregnant.
We gotta get out.
I know,
Bucks.
yeah.
Trying to freaking invade that island, man. Alright guys, there's a helicopter right here above camp. Can you guys see his feet coming in clean? It's a helicopter. Alright guys, I'm walking from I'm inside the camp. I don't know if you guys can catch these live feeds. I'm trying to get to the front. I probably won't be able to go live there, but I will record it and we'll play it over later. Right now I'm gonna go to Media Hill. Myron Dewey has the drone up. Am I still coming in clear, guys? Just push the thumbs up buttons a bunch of times if I'm coming in clear, guys. All right, there you go. I'm gonna keep it live though. I don't know how long I can go live. Good job. Cutting all this wood, getting ready for winter. Well, I'm surprised I'm actually getting live feeds in clear. Wow. All right, guys. Oh, here goes a plane right there. There it is, guys. The plane is jamming the signals. And here comes the helicopter. And the drone just passed by. Man, this airspace is heavy. All right, little toast. Woohoo! Helicopters, planes, and drones. And I'm still live. Might be the only live feed going on in camp. All the warriors are up front where I'm trying to go. I don't know if I'll be live, but I'll check it out. Going on top of Media Hill here, guys. Alright, we're gonna go see Myron here. See if we take a glimpse in the drone. I've been live since that gate down here. What you got?
So we got it right here, guys.
Yeah, it is, guys. Good coming in clean.
Yep.
Thank you, dear.
I'm coming right back. So we got the military fully across. They are shooting at the drone as well. They got hit earlier, but it didn't slow it down.
Is that a drone down below too?
They got their drones up and going too.
They got drones now too?
They're not very good flying them though.
Whoa, some drone on drone action?
Drone on drone. They're trying to come by, but they're not.
Indigenous drones versus the DAPL drone.
No. So we're gonna show you guys what's going on in the back here. There's the DAPL security with the police. They are trying to shoot at the drones, we know, because it was hit earlier, but it didn't do anything to it. It was too far away.
If you guys are getting this live feed clean, send a bunch of hearts. Bunch of hearts.
Morton County Security, or Morton County Security for the DAPL Dakota Access Pipeline. What these guys are doing is they are trying to shoot, but we are a lot higher than them.
That's it, huh?
So we are a lot higher, so they're not able to shoot us.
Can't see it good. There you go.
They are only about half a mile from the camp, guys.
That was better on that side. Excuse me, guys.
Yeah, well, that's...
Oh, they must hear it. There's a bunch of hearts coming out.
Okay, it's not 306 anymore.
Oh,
Stay, I
a lot
have
of
to
hearts.
check out and get a new room on the waiting list. 'Cause they're full.
Good, Marion, give them an update.
So what we're showing you, LaDonna had just explained to us that the security, the DAPL security, which are the Morton County Police Department, are sitting on sacred sites. There's burial sites right there that they're sitting on. And what we're going to do is we're going to show you these burial sites are right on top. So we're going to go on top and you're going to see
So much going on there.
there's the police right there.
Okay.
The burial sites that they are on are right there. You can clearly see them. They're on the far side with those stones that are marking the burial sites. Those stones are currently marking the burial sites right there on the very top where those vehicles are. That's where right now the sacred sites that they're on. They're on grave sites is what they're on. There's the military and the LRADs.
Okay, I'm going to try to get to the casino to get some.
Okay, Tim, listen, I'll see you later, okay? Take
Our
care.
people are strong. They're in prayer. They're singing. They've been sprayed. Somebody's been shot in the chest with rubber bullets. They continue to shoot at the drone, but the drone is too far away for them.
They also asked if MC is still here.
MC,
International.
I just met with Department of Justice. They're here, but she doesn't feel like she has any power.
But it almost feels like a victim herself.
She can only watch. So again, relatives, we're not going to go too close because they are shooting rubber bullets at the drones. We're just going to continue to document. And we're in a stationary position right now. We do move left to right because we know Morton County can't shoot, but they do got...
I told you, you need to get away from you, so come on. It's on now. Yeah, guys, every time Myron's on a live feed, they cut him off. So you literally have to walk away from him for it to come back on. Let's see if we get safe enough to see what you're watching on.
The Morton County Police Department do have dogs on top. We heard the dogs, we seen them, and so we were a lot closer. We were able to show what was really happening from the far side. Oh shit. Did they take it out? No.
So I can tell you what page she's on, and if you can get on Facebook, share it with everyone, get it out there. Let me know once you're up and ready. Yep. Myron?
Yes.
R-O-N? Dewey? Automatically call us. Also look at
What's going on so far?
Something's happening with
number 2.
the way it responds when I get over there to show what's going on.
Or I have like a
So you could
First.
see, yeah, so we're gonna stay back here from what they're shooting at it.
Yes, absolutely.
Let's give it a good live feed where it's at right here, away from the bullets. They're too far. It's too far up right now. So we're at a good spot, guys.
there you go.
Right there. You're able to see right now where it's at, where they're at. They're sitting on sacred sites right now as we speak. That's a sacred site right there. It's a burial site of a family that they're sitting on top. We haven't, LaDonna, she actually identified that who the family's name was. We're not going to mention it on Facebook. But the family.
Tell them to view George Luell and Myron Dewey. Just message them, say go on Facebook. Thank you guys for all tuning in. The camp is filled with everyone on the edge. Everyone's on the edge. Yeah, M-Y-R-O-N Dewey, D-E-W-E-Y. If you guys are
Myron Dewey's live streaming on his Facebook right now. It shows you exactly what's going on, and there's like people being shot and gases on a drone up in the sky right this second. You can tap into that and check out what's happening live.
it's not gonna stop, guys, until we get a million warriors here.
If you look on Facebook,
1,000
Myron
horses.
Dewey, which is
M-Y-R-O-N-W-E-W-E-Y.
It's not this radio though. I just tried to look it up. The degree?
D-E-D-E-Y. I mean D-E-W-E-Y.
he's live streaming.
Whoever's all watching this,
And
I advise you just to sacrifice everything you've ever worked for and ever lived for and just come out here. That's what it's going to take to stop this. We need actual physical presence.
MYRON.
This is our best place right here. Is we need a drone on the range on the site that they're working to. Look at this. They're shooting.
Oh, Muckleshoot, Columbia. If anyone's sending more supplies, we need firewood. Lots of firewood. We need wooden stoves. And we need you. Actual bodies here. Alaska, if you're watching, organize a lot of wood for us. Bring it down to the camp.
Aaron, do you have a Mavic?
They cannot kill or resolve, but they can sure hurt people. And Myron, Gillian Castle says, Myron Dewey, main man.
Oh, thank you. He shot you.
And if you guys wanted to watch Myron Dewey's drone feed live, go to Myron Dewey's page. The drone is getting shot at too as well. I'm gonna zoom in to where all this action is happening. Where is it there? Myron's drone is right over there. We want to get up close and live stream, but they'll block the signal.
These boats right here that they're witnessing are military boats.
Yes.
So we also have our guys in the water, even though that they're in hypothermia, but we're gonna look around here to see what's going on here. We have over here, we have officers as well that are in the water. And we're gonna go by them and we're gonna show them. They're in an actual look like swampers.
Battery level is low. The aircraft will go to the home point in 10 seconds.
We ignore that home point. We fly and stop when we decide to stop.
Yeah. Myron's feed is not working. The last post is from 3 hours ago. It'll play, It'll play, guys.
It'll play. Other people are streaming it. There are then. What? You see that? No. Okay, here we go. We're coming back now.
Alright, it's on live. You want to explain about
Yeah.
the jamming signal?
So what we witness is there's a type of jammer that's being used with the drone, and so as we go around, we try to come back. We try to stay away from them as soon as possible. Okay, it's been posted. So we're coming back now, but we do know that they're using some type of jamming signal. Also with the cellular, we noticed that, so we had to move away and get cell service where we are, so we continue to show what the police are doing over there protecting the Dakota Access Pipeline. So as our equipment comes back to us, we're going to continue to keep flying and showing that Dakota Access Pipeline is digging currently through the sacred sites. As we speak, this is the diversion. The police are always the diversion, and they're also the new security for the Dakota Access Pipeline. What the hell is that?
Water truck. Did you just get that water truck and spray them all with water? Okay, guys, I'm gonna go up, zoom up to this hill. You can see all the DAPL security. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 30. Let's just say there's 100 DAPL security up there. You know, ridiculous.
Anyone got some coffee? It'd be nice to get some coffee.
Coffee, energy drink.
What's left? Do you want your own? Oh, yeah, kind of want some nice hot coffee.
Anyone got a cappuccino from Starbucks?
Yeah. And we should have brought that lady that was a masseuse over here.
Yeah.
She was packing up. We're like, don't leave. We need you.
Oh, Myron's still alive.
Am I still live?
He's still
Okay,
alive
so
right here.
right now we're bringing it home. We're switching out. We're continuing to switch out. We have our Armada here. We want to share our Armada. This is our Armada, indigenous drones right here. We are indigenizing the way we're using technology. We are protecting our sacred sites with technology. There is no way that we are able to lose any drones. They've been shooting. They shot the other drone, but we got another one to go up. They are shooting drones. We lost one, and we're going to continue to keep going with those drones.
You want to make that a statement to the FAA?
Right. Well, I'm sure we'll probably have to as we continue to go along. So here it comes.
Where's it at? There it is, right there. Indigenous drones coming in for a landing. There it is. The eyes in the sky. Drone technology. Anybody out there associated with DJI? Tell them, God bless them.
Oh, right there. Ooh, down to the last 3 minutes. Last 3 minutes.
Take your hand. Chris Hagen, HPR Magazine, Fargo. Talked to you a few times.
All right.
We're live.
Oh,
You want
hi.
to explain?
I'm not used to being this side of the camera.
Yeah. Explain why you're here and what you're witnessing.
We're the only newspaper in Fargo that's covering the truth, and I'm getting slammed for it. People online are ridiculing me like crazy.
As bad as they're ridiculing Morton County Police Department.
No, not at all. But it's still strange that they seem like they would be more satisfied with press releases from Morton County or other government departments than they would the real truth. And that's disappointing.
That's pretty much because North Dakota's all in everyone's pocket.
Yeah, from governor on down. Darn it.
Like I was
But
saying,
it's in my story.
like I was saying, you know, North Dakota is the Bakken oil field is North Dakota's little baby,
Yep.
and they're gonna do everything in their powers.
Someone told me the other
protect
day,
it.
it's like North Dakota has been on heroin for years,
I brought you a kite.
and they've been this constant high for 10 years. All of a sudden,
Oh,
they
do
have
you
their
do
threat,
a kite? Do you do
their
kite
supply is
camera?
being threatened.
No, I don't know anything.
And they're going
I
through
have a
withdrawal
six-
symptoms.
I have a
And that's what this
$60
is.
crack phone.
I think it's a good.
I'm not really good at this.
That would work.
I'm
Yeah.
going to be in Veterans
Good.
Land, and I've got
Glad
a
you're here.
red
Thank you.
Toyota Camry with Wyoming plates on it. I have to get these down for food. This is for the people cleaning up the.
All right, guys. I want to end it, but I don't want to because the stream's been going good so far. So far, I got 1.1k views. This is today's actions.
I've been watching it from Laramie and spreading it to all my friends.
There's a panoramic view of the
Well, let
camp.
me get this taken care of.
All right, I'll get out of your hair. All right, thank you. I'm going to give you my name card.
Okay.
Media Hill.
Yesterday, I was so pissed when I go to the county and every other agency I try to contact. Basically, one Secretary of State slammed the phone down on me. I said, no charge.
Can we take it back? I'm streaming this live. I don't want to cut it off.
You guys got permission to fly.
Go ahead. If you want to say something, go
No, I
ahead.
don't. I just came from over there.
Good.
I was
What's going on so far?
well, I didn't go all the way over there. I was with a bunch of people that were arrested, and the stipulations of their bond were that they don't go close to DAPL security. I was talking to a bunch of them that were arrested. We were right at the base of the water. There were the two representatives from the Amazon that were there. The chief from Bolivia, a representative of the Amazonian tribes, and a representative of Central American tribes. They were over there and they did a prayer at the water while all the action was taking place. And then some clergy came over.
Really?
A bunch of clergy, yeah. They're supposed to be. They said there's 500 of them coming all together, and they're going to do an action tomorrow, a prayerful action. 500, and they'll be in their robes and their collars. But they're gathering today over there right now. They just walked over. A bunch of people started coming back from where everybody's gathering for that action at the base of the hill. But then a bunch of others are still staying there. But yeah, it's kind of people coming and going. You can hear the the sheriff on the megaphone saying, if you come any further, you'll be arrested. So they're just kind of holding their space on the bridge there, or at the bridge. And he's saying, if anybody crosses the bridge, they'll be arrested. So.
Do you think it's gonna go all day?
I don't know, because I think, you know, at this point they can run up the hill and get arrested, but I think what they're doing, this action is just holding ground, and so some nonviolent direct action is really just, you know, holding ground. But at the same time, you see those teepees going up over there, you know, and they just erected a third one. Can you zoom in over there?
Yep.
So I don't know who that is and how close that's in the path of construction. But yeah, that's as far as I know. But apparently the bridge that they built over there for elders to cross and go pray at, Morton County took apart that bridge. I think they just put that bridge together, last night?
We seen that on the drone film.
Oh, okay.
On the drone footage.
Yeah, so a big group came back carrying the flags, but a bunch stayed. So, and then there was ambulances that went over, and I don't know if somebody was shot with a rubber bullet. I don't know. That hasn't been verified yet, but a couple of ambulances did go over.
Got it?
Dustin.
You're asking me questions?
Yeah. Watching and praying in Las Vegas. Alright, everybody in Las Vegas just need to get out here.
Don't mess with my system over here.
Oh, Myron. Myron, this is a new one. It cuts out every time your name is mentioned on Facebook. Everyone watching from Oklahoma, come up here. Surprise, Arizona, you guys need to come up here.
That's good. We're good. That one's not good. So we'll switch off after that fight, yeah?
We're sending up another drone. Eyes in the sky. And of course, there's a plane right there too. You mean towards the blockade over there? Alright guys, we're gonna get a live update with the drone.
All the DAPL security that are on the hill.
All the DAPL security that's on the hill, that's straight across, right? We're flying right over there, guys. We'll get a confirmation of how many vehicles are there.
Somebody, can you go to my Facebook and see if this is live?
I'll go check.
A lot of people are saying your stuff's not live, bro. Does anyone know if Myron's page is being viewed live at the moment?
We've got viewers on there.
There's no feed from drone.
Okay, we're gonna change and go to YouTube.
What's the YouTube channel? Alright guys, we're gonna change up the drone live feed to a YouTube channel.
No DAPL.
No DAPL.
And then also we're gonna try to share that live as well. And then what we'll do from there is we're gonna go to stream. It's actually gonna encode.
Alright guys, we might have to switch up to YouTube. We're going to share the live feed on the YouTube channel, and the channel is No DAPL.
No digital smoke signals.
Look up Digital Smoke Signals on
And
YouTube.
then can you pass it to mine if you can? Digital smoke
Go
signals.
tell them that. Digital Smoke Signals.
Digital smoke signals as well on
Yes,
YouTube?
yes. Go to YouTube and see
And
what
here's how you
can
spell it, guys. Right there. Digital Smoke Signals.
Digital smoke signals.
Look up Digital Smoke Signals on YouTube. And we're going to test the live feed on there and let me know how it goes. It'll be shared later. I mean, it'll be posted. They're just blocking the live feed.
Yeah.
And then when everything's all over with, his live feed will all magically disappear again and viewable.
Okay, great.
So just go to his page and you'll see it.
Yeah,
That's
no,
what they're
I've shared it
doing.
with
Right now we're
somebody
streaming
this
live on YouTube. So if you can go to YouTube, Digital Smoke Signals, and
Right
find
now,
it.
it's still working
Yes.
live.
What we're doing is we're showing all of the Dapple security that are streaming live, that are on top of the hill live.
On YouTube, on the Digital Smoke Signals.
Yes, yes. Dang, David, quit. Damn, quit spamming me, people.
Everybody, quit calling Myron's phone. Zoom in. Good, but I can't see it. Oh,
Thank you.
a warrior.
And that lady over there, she's all stuff.
Huh? Facebook Live, Riaka. Probably the only live stream going on.
Is it?
Yep.
Yeah, they knocked out mine too, but my phone is still.
We got 1.1K on this one.
I just, I paid for my phone yesterday. It's just.
Were you up front?
Yeah.
What happened up front? Tell us a little bit.
Well, water detectors. We approached the water. You know, we just trying to ask them to leave the burial sites. But they came in full force. Came and started macing people, asking people to leave. But you know, out of respect, they should have got off the burial sites. I understand there's youth hurt, people that got point blank maced. There was even a man in the water and they maced him.
Several of those people.
Several of them. They have people in boats. You know what their plan is. What their plan is.
Good.
What they're planning to do is go ahead with the boring so they can pay the fine later. That's not going to happen. We need all the warriors here, all the people to come and help protect.
Every warrior's out there, man. We need bodies. Stop what you're doing right now and just come up here. This is as real as it gets. Douglas Two Bulls. Bring everybody you know up here, bro.
Us like 5 times and we were just in the water. All we were doing was trying to protect the water. And they sprayed us. Oh, there was women and children. It was a whole youth council. The majority was women. And then they started spraying and they shot a couple people and they were pulling people off the water.
I'm sorry, I'm getting there.
They sprayed us with this big old canisters of maize, like straight in our faces. Yeah.
Were you up front too? What'd you see?
You know, they started spraying with the mace. One kid got shot with I guess it was a rubber bullet, but he started spitting out blood.
Ooh,
So they hit
really?
him. Yeah. It was a significant amount.
Is that when the ambulance was called on there?
Yeah, probably. Yeah. We had him right there.
Yeah, that's milk. That's milk.
Yeah, man. It was. They were doing.
That was one of the youth?
Yeah.
You guys hear that? One of the youths got shot with a rubber bullet in the back?
Yeah, it must have been like a liver shot. The blood was coming out his mouth, so it was pretty. So it goes to show you, even those rubber bullets, it could hurt somebody.
Yeah, they're pretty much lethal.
Yeah.
Alright guys, we're still streaming. I'm not gonna stop this stream until we get everyone's story told. Myron, they said they can't find the YouTube link.
Myron Dewey, just type in Myron Dewey or Digital Smoke Signals. You'll find videos that I'm doing, but it's going live on there right now.
You guys hear that? Going live on it.
Where's my other camera? I can do it too.
Let's see who else. Yeah, look at that. You guys go? Did you go? Were you guys up front?
I was.
What'd you see?
Seeing people in the water praying, and there was a few people that got pepper sprayed twice by two riot police, and the police that are on the grounds on the other side of the river are on the wrong side. They're supposed to be on half of the hill, and they're not supposed to be on the 1806 part, and they're violating that right now.
Yeah, but that's Army Corps land, I assume.
Yeah, yeah.
And they're basically taking over that. So,
yeah.
Army Corps people, if you're watching this live feed, you guys need to step up and do something about that. You're gonna let these guys walk all over you? I mean, that's kind of a disgrace. And number one, that's all sacred land up there. If you guys have that respect for all of us, that what we've been doing here, and even allowing us to stay on this Army Corps piece of land, you guys should have that respect to stand up and put those guys back and do something about it. And it goes for everybody around here. I mean, 1 million people checked into Chicoan camp, you know? Those 1 million people need to just actually come up here and be actual physically present to stop this. That's the only way. Was he up there? What'd you see?
When I got there, I saw people that built a bridge across the way. Then the police came, told us to take down the bridge. When we wouldn't take down the bridge, more police came in a boat and started ramming the bridge. So they broke half of it off. People stood on the bridge, and then a kayak went in between the bridge and the boat. The boat came up and started tear gassing people, and it eventually got people off the bridge. After that, a bunch of people, maybe 30, 40 people, jumped in the water and swam to the other side. And after a lot of back and forth, cops started pepper spraying or tear gassing people repeatedly.
So, how many people you think got arrested today?
I think only a couple, if that.
Wow,
most
couple?
Most people only got pepper sprayed.
Okay.
And then one person, a reporter, got shot with a rubber bullet from a bunch of cops on a boat. I don't know why. They just
A reporter?
pulled up. Yeah, and
Do you
shot her.
know the name?
Nope. I heard the shot and ran over there, and at that point it was over.
How did you feel when this was all happening?
It's angering, you know. I mean, they're not even supposed to be on that land.
Yeah, it's sacred land.
Right, and they're protecting a multi-billion-dollar corporation over people who belong on that land. And like you said, a million people that checked in need to get up here. If they can't get up here, but they have the money to get up here, they need to give it to people who don't have the money.
Yeah, and that people that can get up here, because that's what it's actually going to take, is the actual physical presence of everybody in the world. I know the world stands in solidarity with Standing Rock, but they need to come out here. You guys need to come out here and experience this for yourself. You know, I've been here alone. You know, I'm from here, and I've been here going on 4 months. And what I've witnessed and what I've been through and what I've been doing for this movement and what I've been doing for Standing Rock, and not only it's all of us indigenous media, and all of us warriors, and all of us, you know, medicine men and medicine women and singers and dancers, and we all come together, man. This is one of a kind movement, and you guys all need to come up here. You know, I mean, you all checked in the Chicoan camp. You know, you got to make it that point in your lifetime where you got to sacrifice everything if you really believe in stopping this pipeline. You gotta sacrifice everything, and you can't. You just gotta be out here. You really just gotta be out here. It's heartbreaking. It's emotional. It's real stories being told. This is actually happening. You know, we got all these people here, you know, and that corporation over there across the valley is just running over everywhere, you know, and they're lawless. It's a lawless corporation, they're gonna do everything they can to put that pipeline in. You know, this whole North Dakota, that Bakken oil field, that's their gold. Like way back in the day, they wanted the Black Hills because they had gold in it. So they broke the treaties and they started, you know, just stripping the Black Hills for that gold. And that's what they wanted. Now this is the same thing, but the oil's the gold, and they're gonna do everything in their power to keep that gold because they're so addicted to greed, lost their connection. You know, can't believe President Obama is gonna wait out 2 weeks. I mean, I'm serious. Like, you know, a lot of Native Americans, indigenous people really looked up to this guy. Personally, myself, I'd call the White House and tell him to get back all those star quotes and those medallions, you know. You know, he lost my respect. We're still live. We're still live. Any updates, Martin?
Yeah, what we're looking at is they're on the far side. We had to go through, we had to get off of Facebook, and then we're going to migrate that to Facebook from the YouTube channel, Myron Dewey or Digital Smoke Signals. Look for those two on there. We're continuing to show what the police are doing. They're militarizing on the very top, actually. You can see it right here. They're completely militarized on the very top.
Let's see if I can zoom in. Alright guys, they militarized the whole top of the Sacred Hill, Turtle Island. There it is, guys. Is this?
We do know that DAPL Security is aiding the Morton County Police Department because the Morton County Police Department doesn't have the military skill to do what they're doing. And so we do know that they have DAPL Security, but the way they have DAPL Security is they have them completely covered up in black ops. Completely covered up.
Spooks. Share this live feed up, guys. It's probably the only good live feed going on in the camp right now. Alright, hold on. Here comes another plane. Literally planes flying on reservation.
We're also going to show,
airspace.
what we're going to show is how much DAPL support they have. Yeah, they have the National Guard. They currently have the National Guard. The National Guard is on that side. On the east side, we see the National Guard. Hey, what's up, brother? And then we also see on the far side, we're going to go this way. Our battery's going low, so what we're going to do is we're going to show the support of the DAPL security that they have on the mountain. While this is going on, they're continuing their construction. This is their support of DAPL security that backs up the Morton County Police Department. They've deputized them in some sort of way. We've also seen DAPL security completely wrapped up and trying to be unidentifiable. They've tried to unidentify themselves, which we know that we've seen these guys. It's like seeing your relatives. You just know how they're shaped. You just know how they walk. And we've seen a lot of these guys over the last several months, and the way they tried to bully our relatives on the road, walking out there on the Highway 6. We've seen them many times. So what we're doing, relatives, and we're going to show you guys what they've got building over here, is they're trying to reinforce the highway over here. We're pushing these drones way beyond their means.
Yeah, if any DJI representatives out there, you guys, the makers, you guys need to make a battery that lasts for a whole hour.
Yeah, especially in what we're witnessing here, is that these DJI batteries, they don't last a whole lot of time, and once they get to a certain percentage, is what we're witnessing, that they actually go dead pretty fast. So it takes like almost every half a minute the minute goes down. So we're currently a mile out.
Although I do want to give a shout out to the DJI makers. If it wasn't for you guys' invention,
we wouldn't be, definitely we wouldn't be doing social justice with drones right now.
Yes.
And we're actually, environmental social justice is what we've been showing here with these drones.
So if anyone out there from DJI, we love your drones. Send us more.
Yeah, all the programmers that have put their hard work into the DJI programming SDK, we appreciate what we've been doing. It's pushing the envelope with these. We've been able to show the atrocities that these new DAPL security, which are the protecting and barricading the roads so the Dakota Access Pipeline can continue their work.
But there it is, the front line barricade. There you go.
Oh, you see that fire?
Where?
That fire right there. That's
I'm with them.
we're not sure exactly what it was, unless it was off the. But it was a little.
Sorry.
Basically putting a shutdown on Standing Rock Reservation. Oh, another thing too is out there's a lot of people been messaging me saying they want to come, but the word's out there that none of you guys can't get into Standing Rock. That's totally untrue. There is many ways you can get into Standing Rock. The only road that's blocked is from Bismarck to Mandan down to here through 1806 down to the north coming in from Standing Rock. That's the only one that's blocked. You can, if you're coming in from Bismarck Mandan, you could take Highway 6, go south, and turn off on Solon Junction, which comes out to the junction of Cannonball. And if you're coming from down south, you could come in from the Eagle Butte, Timberlake. You could come in from the Mobridge Way, across the bridge there. You could come in anywhere from the south of the res. This reservation is not on lockdown. That's what they're trying to make you think. So if you're thinking about coming, and if you turned around already, turn back around and come back.
Yeah, turn around and come back.
I thought I'd put that out there because many of you guys are questioning that this whole place is on lockdown. No, it's not. This is the best place to be in the world. The only place you can actually experience real freedom.
Community.
Real freedom, real community, real people, real spirits. Draw a map. I'll tell you what, guys. When I head back to headquarters, I'll post a map of what's blocked in red, and then I'll do routes that are green that you could go into. So I'll post that later on the drone page and my personal page and every other page out there. That I'll draw a map where you can actually come through. What is this all about? Apparently, you just now been tuned into Facebook if you're asking that question. Support and prayers from Eastern Oregon. You guys just gotta come here. You guys, I'll just personally whip up a map myself, and I'll show you all the ways you could get into Standing Rock. Prayers from Arizona.
Remind us that there is action happening all over right now. If you can join us.
Yeah, you guys, just no DAPL actions. They're worldwide in every single city. There's an uprising to protect this water. I mean, it's everywhere. I mean, how long is this gonna go? How long are we gonna uprise? Until they finish the pipeline? Until serious things start happening? Until the election?
What up, Kavita? We out here, baby, Standing Rock.
You guys over there?
Out of respect.
Now what happens? It's only good live stream going on right now.
Well, they're doing all kind of nonsense. They're tear gassing people. They're spraying fire extinguishers. There's a lot of nonsense going on. There's a lot of nonsense going on. A lot of nonsense going on. So, I mean,
when did you get here?
I've been here since yesterday.
What's your experience since that you got here? Actual presence.
I mean,
then when you heard about it from where you were.
I mean, I heard something, but it wasn't something that was of too much clarity. So that's why I'm here.
How do you feel now?
I feel more connected to the red bird because I'm a black bird standing here next to my red bird. So I feel a lot better, and I feel that remedy should be here very soon.
Do you feel so committed? Committed to everything. Do you want to?
Yes.
Do you want to bring more people here?
Yes, very much.
Do you have more people that are out there that can come?
Very much so.
Gather them. Bring them, bro.
Let's go.
We're gonna need every one of them. Like I told everybody, 1 million people checked in the city of Socoa, man. Those 1 million people need to be here.
Yes.
Actual presence.
Yes.
That's what's gonna stop it.
Yes.
You know? That's good, bro. Thanks, bro. Nice meeting you.
They maced a lot of people today, just violating rights. How you doing?
Pretty good, sir.
They violating rights out here. They breaking treaties. They have no respect for the land. They want to build a pipeline of oil straight through the land, you know, to contaminate the drinking water. They want the land to look like Flint, Michigan. You know? They have no respect whatsoever. That's why I'm out here. You know? I'm here. Redbird, Blackbird, baby. Y'all better get used to it. Get used to it, because it's serious. When the Redbird and the Blackbird stand together, the white bird will run back into the cave. And I can't sugarcoat anything. It's the truth. And I won't be a person speaking of non-truth. Redbird, Blackbird has been separated since the colonization of this country. They separated us by color. Color. We've been Aborigine. They trick statuses, our government do. They trick statuses. They change you from a colored person to a Negro. Then you turn into an African American. Well, you're not African American. Not all of you anyway. I'm Choctaw. And I'm about that life. That's why y'all see me standing on the front line. Y'all lucky I couldn't go live when I was down on the front line for real. It was a very beautiful sight. What up, Tiffany? How you doing? See you checking in, looking at the people.
Facebook Live.
You know, we're going live. We live.
I have one question, sir.
Yes.
What's your take? What's your feelings against blackbirds that are on the opposite side of this fight?
The blackbirds that's on the opposite side of this fight, they haven't came out of that unconditioned status yet to realize who they're with. So they're standing in a condition of maybe they're blackbirds, but they're still living in African American status. So as an African American, they don't understand none of this. They have to be conditioned over here to understand where their original people come from. And then so the ones that's standing on the opposite fight, they're African Americans. They're not blackbirds yet. Blackbirds is here. You hear me?
Oh, yeah.
They're not blackbirds until they come out of what they're in.
I like that.
When they come out of their condition, then they can stand with the real blackbirds who's standing next to the redbird. But until that happens, let them stay where they at. They'll continue to march Black Lives Matter and get no remedy. They'll continue to get shot in the street because they have no remedy. But if they come stand next to the redbird, then you create unity. It's power in numbers.
Bro. Salute, man.
Appreciate it.
You too.
As y'all see, we out here for real. What's up, Amanda? I'm out here with our people.
Well, you guys heard it first. Stories from the front of action, what happened today. Zoom up close and see what's happening over there. Looks like they're still on top of the hill. Still praying. Yeah, this is the real deal, guys.
Of native land. 1 million acres.
Liking, clicking, viewing, sharing. It's time to do more than that now. Hey!
What's up, man?
What's going on? We up front?
For a little bit, yeah.
What's your story? Tell me what you saw, how you felt, experience.
You know, it's you know, I think just being here for a while, I mean, people that's been here for a while, it's another battle. It was just seeing people in the water, fighting for the water, you know, in canoes, with Morton County and their boats, and it's I don't know what to say. It saddens me to see that we have to go through this, and it hurts. It hurts my heart to see our people suffer the way that we're suffering, and it hurts to see our people getting shot at with rubber bullets that, you know, they say are non-lethal, but when you have a shotgun that close, it's going to pierce some skin, and that's what happened today. Somebody got shot in the ribs. It pierced their skin. They're getting treated, and I can't confirm yet, but this is just what I can only speak for myself, but through, you know, what people are telling me is that there's a lady that got shot. She works with the Hillary Clinton staff, you know, and again, I can't confirm this right now, but I'm looking into it to find out, and I don't know, man. I don't know what else to say besides shit's crazy, and pray for everybody here, and if you can come out, come out.
What do you think it's going to take to stop this?
You know, you look out into the hills right here, and you see these cars.
Were you up front? Did you go up front?
Yeah.
Can you tell your story? What'd you feel? What'd you see? Your feelings, your thoughts, your emotions.
I saw a bunch of really young, unarmed people, obviously not posing a threat, get shot at point blank range with non-lethal weapons that are lethal if they're up close. So I'm really frustrated. I'm disgusted. It's one thing seeing it on a live stream. It's another thing seeing it in person, helping the people that have been pepper sprayed being able to hardly breathe. All just because they want those cars over there on that hill. They're on top of ancient burial sites, and they just want basic respect. So, that's
Where you from?
Iowa.
What's your name?
Oliver.
When'd you come here?
I was here back in September. Just got back here 2 nights ago with my friend. Yeah, so.
Cool. What do you think it's going to take to stop this pipeline?
I think it's going to take numbers.
Exactly.
It's going to take numbers. It's going to take people taking the time to get here.
Yep.
People got shot?
People got shot at, most definitely, with what they call less than lethal bullets. At point blank range, make sure to put that in. People that obviously pose no threat.
Were you scared?
Yeah, I mean, anybody would be scared. But there were people that, the cops were on one side of the river, we were on the other. They had built a bridge, we had built a bridge, and then they came and they tore it down with their boats, and then people swam across the river, and the river is supposed to be neutral. People just standing there in the river, getting pepper sprayed, shot at point blank range by that stuff. That's what happened.
They were trying, that's what I was telling you, they were shooting at the drone. You know, they were trying to shoot at the drone, and a couple of them hit the drone and it went up, but we got it out of there just in time. So that was good. The document, we're documenting the environmental atrocities that are happening where they're sitting on sacred sites right now. And so we have to remember that these are sacred sites in the Dakota Nation. And LaDonna came and explained that these sacred sites are currently where the officers are sitting, where the headstones are labeled as rocks. So that's what we want to document there. We want to show that they're desecrating the sacred sites. That's why people went over there and told them to get off of those sacred sites. That's what people are telling them. Get off of the sacred sites. Leave those sacred sites. Go on the other side and use your pepper spray and all that stuff. But get off of the sacred sites. We got officers smirking. We got officers making comments. We got them coming from the backside. There's dogs on top. They come a little bit militarized. We also know that the Kirschmeyer, who is the current Morton County Police Department investigator, he doesn't have the skill to do this. He brought in mercenaries. They're completely bundled up, and they're not being identified at all. But we know there were the mercenaries in the back. As you start to go with people, you start to see the way people walk, the way they conduct themselves. And as we were documenting along the Highway 6, a lot of the Dakota Access Pipeline mercenaries were all the way around those areas. We also know from farmers that identify these mercenaries, said be careful. They always said be careful, pull over, be careful, they said. And as we continue to document and witness these guys, we now see them on the front line with Morton County Police Department, but we also see that these guys are completely shielded up and there's no identifying them when you're physically there. But they're fully on black ops. They're fully on from the face, you cannot see their eyes. The only thing is on their trigger finger, the finger is cut. So it's got their regular finger and they're on the trigger finger. We know one of the guys is a officer of color. There's 2 officers of color there. We also document him and his buddy laughing when they were pushing people back. And so this is not okay what we're witnessing here, and that's why we're here to document. Even if it means that the drones are being shot out, they're being shot at earlier this morning, but we keep them at a distance, and we still want to make sure that we're abiding all of North Dakota laws in flying these drones, not above crowds, staying away from officers. We are flying above the ground, so it's not breaking FAA violations. And we want to say that the Morton County Police Department, their helicopters are low. We also know the Dakota Access helicopters are low and their planes are low. So with that, we're not sure on the far side. We do know we got a drone over there that is continuing to document that business as usual for the Dakota Access Pipeline workers. They are working. working. There's razor wire around their work area, and they're almost to the water, which is about 0.25 miles, which is GPS as well. We'll post all those up, post those pictures, and keep sharing, and tell Obama when he decides to get off the fence and wait weeks, that's not going to work here. We're fighting and defending sacred sites are desecrating every hour of the day.
Oh. So everybody blow up President Obama's phone. Hey. How's it going?
Hi, brother. It's good.
Were you
How
at
are
the front lines?
Yes.
What's your story? What'd you see? What'd you feel?
We were there at 8 a.m. this morning as they were completing the bridge.
Yes.
And the floating bridge. And so they were getting ready to go in ceremony and go up to Turtle Island, which is Army Corps land, from what I understand. And the police started showing up in force. One of the protectors counted 110 110 people with different agencies, and they were armed with non-lethal weapons and mace. And then the water protectors started showing up in force, and we had the drum there, which was amazing, and people jumped into the water. They started making their way to the other side, so we had some amazing protectors that swam across this very cold river to the other side. And when they got to the other side, they were met with mace and they were met with rubber bullets. I don't know if they fired the beanbag rifles. And that went on for quite a while. I think there were at least three times that they brought out, the mace that I remember. And so people kept ferrying across. It's a very dangerous situation because they were in the water, and it's a huge risk of hypothermia, plus the macing. So some of the people that I had seen got maced twice, and then they were in the water. We saw journalists in the water. We saw Unicorn Riot. Bless his heart, with his
Lorenzo?
Yeah, he's in the water with his helmet on for like an hour. He's just a
That's my
badass.
bro. That's how he does it, man.
Yeah, he's
he goes for
amazing.
that story.
I kept looking over. I'm like, he's still in the water. I was worried
Everyone
about him.
give Unicorn Riot Lorenzo props, guys.
Give
It's
him
really
a shout
good.
out. He had his GoPro on a helmet on top of his head.
That's not a mic, that's a rubber bullet.
Oh, okay.
That's a rubber bullet?
That's what they shot this morning.
Oh, I
Whoa,
thought I was.
look at that. Everybody look at this.
Was that shot at you?
It was right by me.
That is a rubber
So you were in the
bullet.
boat. You should be talking to this guy. He was in the river. Were
So
you in the river?
Do you think they dropped that? That don't even look like it was shot
Damn.
off.
Yeah.
Looks like they dropped it.
It was a
That was
microphone.
the second shot they fired this morning.
That's the second shot they fired. Okay.
From the boat on the right hand side.
Yeah.
I heard it's a rubber bullet, guys. I don't even look like it's been shot.
Yeah, I don't know what happens to it. I mean, that's.
It projectiles there.
Yeah, just.
It's like the grenade launcher.
Imagine this coming towards you. Actually, I think this is what was shot up the drone. There was a yellow one and a blue one. If anyone could review that drone footage, I believe there was a blue. This is what they were shooting at it.
This is what you'd see.
That's what they
Yeah.
They shot at the guy who threw the log at the log towards their boat.
So what's going on over there now? Have you just got back?
Yeah, so they told us that they want, somebody sent the word to disperse and come back, and they just kept ferrying people across the river. There were people armed. It looked like maybe National Guard. I don't know. They had camouflage and non-lethal weapons in a boat. They pulled out the bridge. They destroyed the bridge by putting a hook on it, and they pulled that bridge out pretty early, and then they pulled the rest of it out. And then they were kind of ferrying back and forth as there were two, at least, boats that were ferrying people back and forth across the river. And then people were swimming, so they were pulling people into those boats, taking them back across, and then sending water protectors, like other lines of water protectors, over. So that went on for a really long time. And at the end, it has come to
There you go. Go ahead.
Okay, so she told us the word came to step back, and people kind of wanted to still be there. There were no arrests that I saw at all. But we did see, you know, the cops when we arrived. They were not up on Turtle Island. About an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours later, we started seeing them kind of peeking over the hill. They started coming down the hill. There was one point when one of the law enforcement people fainted, and that was pretty on. They have all that gear on.
Law enforcement fainted?
They fainted.
Female
from what I
or
could
male?
Tell, from male, from what I could tell through my lens, and they had to bring him water. So I mean, that's.
You think that had to do something with what he's been what he experienced?
I wonder that myself. I wonder how they're feeling because there's so much power here. I've said that several times. I wonder what their dreams are at night, you know, because they're stirring up so much spirit, and so that's been a question that I've had myself. So they started ferrying water down the hill, which was this great irony for people who were there. And so people stayed super, super peaceful. They pulled people back. They came back across the river. They fed the people that were in that river for a long, long time. And great medic help today. And they knew what they were doing. And so that's, you know, they fed them beautiful food. And the drum was so helpful, I think, to everybody.
The people, the audience wants to take a picture of this. Go ahead, audience, if you can, just get your phone and take a picture of it on the screen. And I'll also take a picture of it too. Like everybody that sees this, take a picture of this. Rubber projectile. It's kind of foamy, like a microphone.
Yeah. I thought it was a microphone. Like talking into it.
There you go. There you guys go.
Yeah, and we saw the drones out there, and that was comforting. We kind of didn't know who was who, but you know, it was comforting nonetheless.
Well, you know who the drones were.
I know who. Yeah, I know you, brother.
So
thank you for that. It was a great comfort.
State your name and where you're from.
Paulette Moore, and I'm an independent filmmaker, and I'm also from the Mohawk Nation, and I make a lot of films that deal with Native response to extractive industry, and it is about Native resilience and abundance and Native, not just protest. It's Indigenous people really defining the issues of our day as people who are collaborators and not consumers and not competitors, and really having this language that people so need. They're so drawn to it, of Mother Earth, the spirit of Mother Earth as really being the mother, and the abundance that's in the woods. You know, we don't have to keep extracting, it's there for us.
Yes.
And the gratitude of Indigenous people in the Mohawk tradition. We have what's called the Ohendu Gari Wadekwa, and it's the words that come before all others, and it's just all we're required to do as Mohawk people is be grateful. That's all we're required to do. We're not required to like have big, you know, jobs or anything. Just be grateful, and that's your map for everything.
So one more question: what is it going to literally take to stop this pipeline?
I think it's stopping. I mean, I think that this great spirit that is not about force, meaning force. I think this great spirit is redefining. People are begging for new language. People are begging to talk about things in a different way and get out of this slavery that they're in. And they understand that extracting from Mother Earth and destroying it and poisoning Mother Earth is not the way to go. I mean, it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. So I think it's happening now. I think it's done. Basically because people now have ways to talk about it.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Brave. John, were you at the front?
With the Department of Justice. This is Dean Deadman.
Oh, hey.
Teresa.
I'm Dean Deadman.
Nice to meet you.
I've been Pirate Only Live big stream thing right now. Were you down there?
No, I haven't been down yet. I have not.
You haven't been down?
No. Just got here a little
Oh, you just got here?
Yep.
So what's your mission here?
I really can't say much, but we are a group of mediators, and we facilitate dialogue, and we are not investigators or prosecutors.
Okay. How long are you planning on camping?
I'm just going through, so maybe that. Got a lot to see.
Come back. Come back. We need you.
Thank you.
Come back. Appreciate you being here too as well.
It's very nice to meet you.
You're welcome.
Well, yeah, I gotta go pick up that He's coming in on the train.
Here, yeah, let me just, I could just condense it on this one.
Were you guys at the front?
Huh?
Were you guys at the front?
No, we weren't. We just got here from Rapid City, South Dakota.
Oh wow, cool. Rapid City. Just
Yeah.
now got here.
Just now.
All right,
I was
cool.
here before, but had to go home.
Awesome. Well, how long are you gonna stay this time?
Overnight, I think. My
Overnight?
brother's flying here from California.
Cool.
So we came to pray with him. And I guess we have a meeting somewhere here. Yeah, sorry. She was asking. Well, there you go. You got to look at it.
It's a sport mode on it? It's the ancestors that made him faint. We are on Media Hill. We're on Media Hill here. Yeah, all the people are starting to come back now. John!
Hello, D.
Not much, bro. One question for the live audience. What is it going to take to stop this pipeline?
Prayer.
Prayer?
Prayer.
Prayer? And prayer.
Prayer.
Awesome.
We've been fighting them on all fronts, but the most important one is prayer.
Yes, keeping your soul above that level where, you know, it gives us strength.
Trucks like that.
There's one down there and it's not there.
We at the front? Got a good story? I've been streaming for almost over an hour. Like, I like a shirt though.
Thank you.
Honor the treaties. And your story? You were at the front?
We got maced for no reason at all.
Did you get maced?
Standing in the water.
Rubber bullets.
No rubber bullets. There was one guy going around with mace, just firing on everybody. Not even giving warning, not telling us to get back, not doing anything. I saw him coming. One of the cops gave me compassion and he told me to leave. He said, go across the river, you're gonna get shot. And his buddy next to him tapped him. And I just pulled up my mask and put my hands up.
And you accepted the mace.
Yeah.
Awesome. Cool.
There's no reason for them to be shooting us with it though.
There's no reason for him to do any of this. But you just gotta be brave and have courage and no fear. And they're the ones that have fear. They have all those weapons. That's what gives them the fear. They have the weapons. They're scared of prayer. And eventually, all those ancestors on that hill are gonna get them. You know.
We're getting through to some of them though. You can see the compassion in their eyes. You can see they're hurt too.
Yeah. We're getting through them.
Some of them are
Spiritually.
Some of them are hard to crack.
Yeah. That's because their soul's been so lost. They're not connected with the roots no more. Stephen Jeffries, I wonder if he was at the front line. Alright, Myron, you know we're still live. You have any updates? You still flying? You have a lighter? Back. what we do. We're part of the indigenous media. We're all working together. I'm from here.
Are you?
Standing around. I've been covering this since last year. And pretty much the first drone pilot here. And now it's kind of expanded into all this. It's been cool because watching it from the sky, you can watch this movie grow.
It wasn't here. It was just over there.
What's up, bro? Yeah, I was at Sick
Dean, are you live?
Yeah, I'm live. What's up? I hear it somewhere.
I know, I was there. It's awesome though.
Yeah,
It's amazing how big it is now.
I was there in the front lines on Thursday, and what I seen, the next day and the next day and a half, I suffered a PTSD, man. Pretty crazy sight. A lot of people did. And what we saw there, it's pretty crazy what they're doing. And President Obama is holding out 2 weeks.
It's like living on a different fucking planet.
It's like living in one of those third world countries, man.
Yeah, exactly. I know third world. I grew up in Pine Ridge, so that's about as third world as you can get.
Yep. Benny, go Seahawks. Who's at the front line, Benny?
At the front line every time.
Right.
Tell me your experience. What happened? We've been live for over an hour.
We went up there. I was doing runs back and forth to deliver blankets and deliver warm things because as the water protectors were entering the water, they were getting sprayed with this pepper spray.
Myron was like, you literally gotta step away from Myron for it to come back on. Go ahead.
It's toxic.
Go ahead.
So we were doing runs back and forth to ensure that everybody could get out of the water, pulling people out of the water when they couldn't see, make sure they didn't drown because the water was deep enough to the way if they were sprayed in their eyes and they'd go underneath, that we couldn't make sure we kept eyes on everybody who was that close to make sure they got back across the water. So that was, today I put down my camera, today I put down the idea that I was making any sort of
They're all. When we were standing there in the water, we saw it come flying up to them.
I was to say I got the final footage of finishing the movie I've been wanting to put out. You seen it? I'm just gonna keep streaming. Everyone is streaming too. Skype is blocked. Yeah. Oh, they said go Seahawks, Ben.
Oh yeah, go Seahawks.
Right, Seahawks chant.
See this? I wore my Seahawk hat upside down as a symbol of distress that anybody in professional sports who understands that we as Native people love football, where are they to be speaking out on this? Where are they using their multi-billion-dollar voices to voice concern about these treaty violations? So this is a call out to all the Seattle Seahawks and any NFL player, former and current, to say something about this. What do you have to say?
Powerful, powerful. All those Seahawk fans, start talking. All those football players out there. I mean, not only football, basketball. All the sports of the world. All you sports players out there. We need help here. We need your support. We watch you guys play every game. Enjoy you guys when you guys play. Now it's time to give that back to the people and come and support us. Nothing but love, peace, prosperity, unity in this camp. All of us working together. Oh, brother.
It was acting
Where you from?
body when I took it up. It was sketchy.
Cecil reporting to you live, 775 One Nation TV.
I didn't calibrate
I was at the
it,
frontline
I
camp
couldn't
today,
find the
back and
button
forth, just
when I
updating
went
the
to
world
charge
on what's
them.
going on. As you can see, they're still up there at the sacred site, the burial site of where the Standing Rock Sioux tribes ancestors are. The desecration of their sacred sites and ancestral sites. The burial sites there is still being desecrated. They told us that
Yeah, I know how to calibrate,
yesterday
but
that
Not a puha, they call that.
Go ahead, say that. Talk about the power. Talk about.
And Paiute, that's Numaga Puha, which is social media power.
Awesome.
Numaga means all the people. So social media would be Numaga, all the people. Bija Puha is good medicine. Bija Puha, well, maybe Huina Puni'i, the drone that's seeing, the eagle that sees. That's how we're using these to indigenize technology as non-violent direct drone action. We're educating not just Morton County Police Department, Kirschmeyer that's watching this right now. We're educating the world on indigenous people. This ain't Indigenous Peoples Month. The whole year is Indigenous Peoples Month. So we're going to continue to educate why sacred sites are sacred, why the water is sacred. Oh.
Oh. Wind energy. That's all that does. And it doesn't contaminate any water or doesn't contaminate any of the soil. It's free energy. Just blowing through the wind. Just blowing. Just blowing around everywhere. It's wind. Wind is energy. The spirits. The wind carries the spirits. That's how the spirits flow throughout this whole valley. That's how powerful energy of the wind is.
See, you're still in my. You got too much medicine.
That's you. You guys heard it first. Every time Myron Dewey gets on Facebook Live, it gets distorted. You literally got to step away from him for it to come back on.
But people here think that you're a representative of the United Nations. That's because
and to be present in supporting their good work. So often the church has tried to lead or force its own way, and we want to be very clear that we're here to represent our faith traditions, but also to very much stand alongside our brothers and sisters here at Standing Rock and be servants to them during this time.
One question. What is it going to take to stop this pipeline?
Boy, prayer. I think that as in human history, we're looking at a movement right now that is comparable to the unions breaking and creating a weekend. I think we're the equivalent of the civil rights movement. I think we're at a point where our dependence on fossil fuels and that can change if the human community follows what's happening
this can be a watershed moment, literally, of change in the human community.
Awesome. Thank you for being here.
Thank you very much. That's in our Ojibwe tradition. Thank you.
This is the world famous drone operator.
All right.
So,
Hey.
That's his fault that we're all here.
I'm from here.
Great.
I'm Standing Rock, and I'm also half Dene too. So I've been protecting my homeland this whole time, you know, and I really appreciate everybody that's here that's helping us all, you know.
Thanks to the Standing Rock people that issued an invite. We know that it's not always his history's hard, and it takes vulnerability to ask white people to show up, and because we have not always come well, and so we hope that this is become in response to the good faith given with the call to come here.
There you go. Back on.
Let's get everything going, then we'll refresh.
Jeffrey.
So this one does work. Let's get this one out of here. Yes, sir.
Hey, bro.
Yeah.
I heard you was a good man of good prayer.
That was a rumor.
Were you at the front lines too?
Yes.
What'd you see? What'd you experience? What'd you feel?
At first, I was at the hotel, and what I was looking for was a shower. And then I heard that there was an action here that was taking place. When that was taking place, my first instinct was to run. But I stopped because of the way we are in the day and age. My voice was better heard if I was to take a moment and say a couple words on my Facebook page and let the people know and put the call out. Because these moments, these special moments aren't all the time. There's small moments that we have and we take away, and they're all special. All these little moments are special, but we can't encapsulate them into one moment. It's a bunch of tiny moments. And in between there, we have a little bit of struggle in between there. So today, what I witnessed was a little bit of struggle, a little bit of the oppression that we face, almost like the line was drawn in the sand today, but it was the water that drew the sand. On that side was all the officers lined up. On this side, all the protectors lined up. And we got to sit there face to face. Because of that water separating us, we couldn't cross over. You know, there was a couple people that had prayers in the water, and then they shot at them. You know, that's pretty brutal. So what also I witnessed was the people praying, our people praying for them. We witnessed the prayers for them firsthand, and we got to see face to face with who we're facing.
There you go.
So, being at the front lines, as just a person, I was able to be at peace. If that was because I got to see the opposition face to face, I got to feel their presence, and what I felt was actually sincerity. You know, there is a few people that are a little bit angry, you know, but that's just who people are. You know, they're built warriors. They grew into this. This is what they do. They're all military background. They got tactical war.
Well, Jeffrey, you want to end it?
Yeah. So what I witnessed, see, I'm right on point, was the compassion from both sides. Even though it was face to face, at the end of the day, they felt our compassion. You know, there's a few warriors in there that just want to see bad, and that's how it's going to be. You know, that's that's just natural. But together in prayer, that's what I witnessed. That's what I witnessed.
Oh.
Yes, sir.
Good job, bro. We're all warriors here,
yes,
you know.
Sir. Yes, sir. This is beautiful,
what happened
man.
to your phone? You said you had some stuff going on?
Yeah, my phone and my stuff, like my debit card and all that, some white man, I think the media has it.
Well, this has been live for an hour and they may view it, so let them
Yes,
know.
hey, whoever else, he has a live stream too, because he's
Mega!
Hi.
Were you at the front?
Yeah.
What happened? Tell me.
Oh, it was down there. That's crazy.
Would you see? Were you at the horse the whole time?
No, I brought the horse back and I went back out there on foot, jumped in the water with them, and helped them stand in front and stand their ground.
Being that soldier again?
Yeah, of course.
All right.
Is this cable for a second? Let's charge my
This one's about to die too. Alright guys, we're laughing. This is what calling all drones to Standing Rock. If you are an experienced drone pilot and you want to capture and document history, please come. Bring your drones. This is the drones we play with. We use. These are good tools. Oh, Drone TV Wild. 1.3 watching. The priest is FBI Freemason. Australia. You guys need to come all the way over here to North Dakota. Show us your support physically. Everybody in Kentucky, you need to physically come here and be a part of history and be a part of this camp, be a part of all of us Lakota and all of us Dakotas and all of the nations here. You need to actually come. You need to be here. This is how we're gonna stop the pipeline. You know, everyone stands in solidarity. Now it's time to come over here and stand for that solidarity. You know, it takes sacrifice. That's what it's gonna take. You're gonna have to sacrifice something that either keeps you going every day in life, or you're gonna have to sacrifice something that's connected to you. Or you're gonna have to sacrifice something to be here, to actually stop this. Yes, I noticed that when I'm interviewing people, when they start getting too deep, they start talking about that spirituality, it cuts off. And another thing is when you're on Myron Dewey, it automatically cuts off too. You literally got to step away for it to come back on. But yes, they are cutting off our feeds. But the best way to experience this, besides through Facebook live feeds, is to actually be here. Be here. That's what it's gonna take. I mean, I'm calling you guys, all of you guys who are watching this feed. I'm Standing Rock. And I've been here every day, using my skills, my talents, my knowledge, and working with everyone else and putting the word out there, putting that visual imagery, and show all these, everybody, show the world that this place right here you see is the only place in this country that you can truly be free. It's a beautiful thing too. You feel it every day. So please come out here. Once again, I'd like to thank DGI with their technology. If it wasn't for them, this movement wouldn't be at a higher perspective. It gives drone pilots like myself, Myron Dewey, and all the other ones that are around here the capabilities to see and go beyond things we cannot be, where we can't be and where we can't see. So bless all these drones. We're gonna bless all these drones here. Bless them with tobacco, bless them with sage, and all you guys out there, say a prayer for all these drones here. This is what's keeping this, you know, this is what's breaking every story here, these drones. So I ask everybody here to bless these drones. They might get shot down, they might not. We're pushing the limit to with these drones here. You know, pushing those batteries, pushing the controllers, pushing the distance. So DGI, we love your stuff. We're pushing all this technology. If you guys, anyone from DGI hears this, give me or Myron a message. We need more drones so we can show this technology you guys created, and we can use it for the good of the earth. So bless all these drones, guys.
How are you? How are you today?
all right.
Safe? Come over here, 'cause I got
We lost our room.
Oh, you guys did?
Yeah.
What's going on?
So I just, you guys, can you just like stay right here, make sure no one walks over here, and just look around?
Yeah, okay. I'll stay here, Myron.
Oh, yeah.
I'll stay right here.
Yeah, okay.
Some laundry.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, that
Laundry
sounds
day.
good.
Yeah.
Brother, was you at the front again today?
Not me. I was here. We were told that they were taking the women out and children, so I came down to my camp to swoop down here to get our people, the elders and women, and I seen the action going on down there. So we went far as the water, but due to our last court hearing, we kind of got to be a little leery on what we could do. So we were watching with binoculars and then if anything was going to come, if they were going to. So we were looking at how they were up on the hill, and I was thinking, man, I don't know them cops could dragging all the people up the hill. They'd have to come down to make arrests. So we had to do any sort of, you know, action down here at the bottom or whatnot. So just kind of observing, you know, from the group that was down here on that south side. Offering our prayers on the side.
One more last question. What is it going to take to stop this pipeline?
Well, I think national attention. We got to get people stepping forth, you know, across the nation, worldwide, to make people realize it's just not here. It's just not a problem that just exists right here in Standing Rock. And it's not a group of a couple hundred people, you know, here that are causing a ruckus, but this affects millions of people, you know, and it's also a stand against corporations and what they're going to do nationwide as well, up and through Canada, down into the South Americas, and this has got to be a stand that we take, you know, against that corporation all over, you know, this planet. So people who become awake and aware, that they begin to see what they could do to make that stand, whether it be making them phone calls, you know, writing letters, but they need to do action right away.
Action, yeah. And take actual physical presence.
Yes,
1 million people checked into Chichichacoan camp, but those 1 million people need to be here, physical,
Yes.
actual presence.
Yep.
That's what it's going to take to stop this pipeline.
Yeah, no likes, but they got to figure something more. At this point, it's not a spectator sport anymore. It's, you got to get there, got to figure something out, you know. And if you know somebody who wants to be here, even supporting them, helping them to be here, so they could get physical, actual people willing to be here and help. You know, however the leaders here decide, you know, that what needs to take place. You know, we got to support that, support the people.
Oh,
brother.
Take care, bro. Strong warrior, all of us. Alright guys, how's everyone doing out there? Who's also tuned in? Send a bunch of hearts. Keep clicking those hearts. Look to see a bunch of hearts flying through the camp. There's all the hearts flying through the camp. Alright, there you go, there you go. Spread all that love out. All that love through all the camp. There it is, flying. They're like spirits. Awesome. Let's see if we can get some more interviews here.
We didn't see much. We got there the tail end to deliver something.
Where you guys from?
California.
You too?
Yeah, San Francisco.
Cool. When did you get here today? How long are you staying?
Probably till Friday.
Till Friday? What's your experience entering this camp and being a part of it?
Oh, it's amazing. It's just amazing, and it's critical. So I am honored to be here.
Awesome. I'm glad you came. I'm Standing Rock. I'm local. Been here protecting my home.
Thank you for having us.
You're welcome.
We're protecting your home too, we
I
promise.
appreciate all you guys are here. One more question. What is it going to take to stop this pipeline?
I wish I had that answer. I wish I had that answer. I don't know.
You?
I think if there's a chance you're doing it, you know, this is